Hello everybody, this is Shrike playing more Aethermancer, and we're going to do another Mythic run here. I think we've already purchased all of our metagame progression stuff that we care about for the most part. There'll probably be a few smaller things, but nothing too important like Gold Star. This one we haven't... Oh, it's probably Gold Star 2. It's probably what that is. But I think we've got pretty much all of the main things. Let's see... Oh, we've got... Well, I guess I could buy this. Sure, why not? 4 charges instead of 3. Okay, we got a couple here. Extra skill roll, extra soul to start with. A reroll on the monster shrine. And near death experience, some more XP. But anyways, let us go into Mythic difficulty. So, all monsters and bosses have additional traits. The regular enemies have 30% more health, bosses have 70% more health, and as we progress farther in the game, second and third biome, all of the enemies get plus damage and plus poise, and it increases as we go. Now, I'm still, looking for some new combos of monsters that are interesting to us. So, I kind of want to try the Grimoire, or like the Gargoyle, because we've never really used the Gargoyle. Like, at all. Well, actually, no, I have, apparently. He's at worthiness 2. At least something. Sidekick, shield, and power. Shields all allies for 5. Applies temporary power to all allies. Hurricane Punch. Shields self for 7. And his signature trait is for every 15 shields this monster receives or applies to allies. Applies Psychic to self. Psychic attacks of this monster consume all Psychic attacks at once to deal their combined damage to the enemy. So he's all about getting lots of Psychic and lots of shields. That seems kind of neat. So let's try that. I would like to see how much how much a Psychic attack can do if we stack enough on him. So we probably want someone else that also gives Psychic. We used Wapeltinger last time, although we used the shifted form, which was not Sidekick. Ooh, the shifted Ravager is Sidekick. Does he have the same Cursed Blood? Yeah. But he's Fire Wind. Does Char, 2 times 3 fire damage implies 2 terror. I don't know if I've ever seen that attack used. Aerial Strike. Applies Psychic to self. I'd like someone that can apply Sidekick to, like, allies. I don't think that's ever been an effect I've seen, actually. Now that I think about it. Oh, he can be a summon dude when he's shifted. That's kind of neat. I mean, I'm not against seeing Wapeltinger again. But I feel like we just did. So let's try this, and maybe because if he uses lots of sidekicks, I feel like if he uses all the sidekicks at once, it's kind of anti-synergy to have summons on him. You'd rather him be doing the psychic a lot of times, therefore triggering the summon a lot of times. So that's actually not very good for us. We haven't used this guy at all, even once. So we could use the regular version of him, but again, I don't know if this would have the greatest synergies with the other dude. The action didn't consume cooking stacks, applies cooking to self and regeneration to the ally with the lowest amount of regeneration. Naga's always good. He's great because he gets retaliation and evasion. He gets to evade the first hit of an enemy attack when he has force on him. I think I just do Ravager and see how it goes. Shifted Ravager. I've used regular Ravager quite a lot, but I've never used shifted Ravager. Okay. Event. Pick an artifact, sure. Power is probably what we want, but stealing Aether is really nice, so... And it does damage. I'll take the Aether stealing. And we'll go up here. to see if there's any loot, regular loot around. And I'm looking for combat. Oh, there it is. Okay. Can I reach him from high ground here? I can. I actually can. Wow. All right. First battle. Our goal here is really to get to gardens and then find a new monster, because there's one monster in gardens I have not found yet. We are not. I should have pounced on. Should have done void blitz on the chicken instead. That was a mistake. So I don't actually have an earth attack. I don't have an earth attack. He's gonna attack bottom. He's gonna attack top. All right. I mean, that's fine. I think I'm just gonna do this. And then I'm gonna have him do this. And he's got 3 power. But the shield's tanked it. We take some damage here, so we'll get a little bit of corruption. I think 2 corruption there. Well, I don't have enough wind, but I can stagger this guy. Lead won't quite kill him. I'll do this. Oh, I could have done this first, and then I would have had power, and then I probably would have killed him in one go. Ultimately, it didn't matter because he ended up getting staggered, but... If I do this, it's pretty good. Then he gets sidekick, and then when he attacks to kill this guy, he finishes him off, and then his sidekick triggers against this guy, killing him. That's kind of neat, though. They can both set up sidekick and then trigger off each other. Definitely amps up the damage that we can dish out in one turn. A drum. On support action, cleanses 1 debuff and applies 1 temporary power to ally. 33% chance to generate random aether. Well, we definitely give it to him because he's only going with a dedicated support action. So Gargoyle gets it. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, that's the way forward. And now, oh, it's a care package. Doesn't give us a whole lot, but it's something. Cleanses our little bit of corruption we had. Trying to avoid blitz. There we go. Well, we don't have the greatest elemental coverage right now. It's definitely something we'll have to work on as we go. Okay, doggy. Just starting 6, and he's starting 4. So I probably just do this. Parse up, give us shields. And then start working on the dog. I forgot this guy has higher crit chance too. And that did nothing. Does Gargoyle have base defense? Oh, he does. Defense and shielding plus. And I've got crit damage and crit chance here, and psychic damage plus 1. Wow, that's good. It's actually a really good combo. He's attacking top. He's not. He's attacking bottom. That's kind of unfortunate. It's still probably better. Yeah, I want to avoid taking the damage. Let's still get sidekick. Then I can, and he's powered up, so now he can one-shot this. Not just stagger him. There you go. So now, oh, yeah. And I'm glad I did that because we took a little bit more corruption, unfortunately. Well, let's just do this. We just double attack and kill him. Pretty straightforward, I think. Oh, we don't. We don't. If I'd done Terra first, we could have. Wait, I can do this. It uses a charge, which we didn't really want to use, but... You know? it's fine because when we fight the champion, the bosses, we'll get 1 charge back because we've got that metagame progression now. On crit from an ally, shield them for 4. Whenever 3 attacks applies power to self. Keep half your shields. It could be pretty good. At least it's okay. Ravager's going to be critting quite a lot, in theory. So being able to give him shields as well is quite nice. On every 3 attacks, power to self. Let's keep him shield based. On crits, applies 1 bleed. Sidekick attacks from allies deal 2 times 2 damage instead of just 1 times 2. I mean, that's really nice. He has psychic damage plus 1 too. Yeah, let's do that. We're going for shields and sidekick here, which is a nice alliteration. Envoy would give us an artifact. This would give rare loot. Let's get the loot. Absolutely. So for our team, we've got earth and wind and fire and wind. We really need water. A water wind would probably be pretty good, but earth and fire, don't really want that. Wind and fire. Obviously, I love Cat Circular, but we did use them last time. Water and fire. Water and wind. Do I want another tank? Or do I want... Not the sidekick. He has retaliation. We'd be doing so many attacks if we did that. Now, Sheriff is more crit stuff. And I would like to get his worthiness up. I don't know if anyone else is really going to be playing Burn. Right? Not currently. And you'd really want like 2 things applying Burn for this to happen, I think. For it to be worthwhile. I mean, I've used all 3 of these quite often, so you know what? Screw it. We'll use... We'll take the L if we lose, but... For the sake of variety, I would like to see what this guy improves into when he gets higher worthiness. Initial plus weakness plus 2 converts 1 random ether into wild ether. Let's see, earth, fire, earth, wind, fire, wind. We just lack water. We've got lots of earth potentially. I probably want to give it to him actually. Give it to him. Maybe his stuff gets converted into wild ether. Be used by the others. Well, let's see. Oh, they're both wind and earth. Well, doesn't really matter who we hit. We already have the shifted Orthus. No need for us to have it now. We got weakness applied to him. That's kind of nice. Hitting him. Okay, he's the threat. This also shields self. Saggers and shield self, which is perfect because I'll get the other attack in. Apply terror. I could have done that first. I could have. I did not. You know, I may as well focus 1 person down. Oh, he crits. So it actually almost killed. Oh, he'll probably die to bleed. Yes. Getting weakness here kind of sucks, but we didn't really get any corruption, so this is mostly fine. Middle and top. All right. Well, I could power everybody up and give them shields. I don't have any way to cleanse debuffs currently. Not really. Okay, this will apply Psychic as well. And Stagger. So then when this guy attacks... I mean, I could just kill this, the dog, or I could go after the top one. And we'll get the Psychic hit too. Will he die to the bleed? And burn? Almost. He almost did. I took a tiny bit of corruption there. He's 1 health. He'll die to the burn when he attacks, but I also don't have any AoE damage currently. Curiously enough. Well, if he crits this, it kills. Like that. So I want to see, what is he doing that's... Oh, for every 15 shield receives or replies, he gets sidekick. I see. So that's why he was sometimes getting an extra attack when I hadn't explicitly done a move that gave him sidekick. And with shielding +1, he actually was 1 use of his ability. Where is it? With mineralized. That's 5 shields that cost 5 allies. He uses this, he automatically gets sidekick because he used 15 shields. So applied 15 shields. So that 1 move is, you can consider it as also get +1 sidekick. That's pretty damn good value. That's only because he had worthiness increased. What is up here? This must be the secret area. No, that's way forward. Okay. Never mind. Wouldn't show up on the map if it was the secret area. That's just lore. There's lots of fences there, so... Oh, hi, meteorite. Well, alright, we're being ambushed before we get to take out the meteorite. Okay. The one that's weak is doing the basic attack, which is unfortunate. Okay, this is not great. I think we have to do this. We'll get sidekick too. Now, why is he getting an extra power up from that? I don't know. I don't actually know. Well, if I do this, stagger him with the 1 crit, which is good. And then this is going against Ravager, which... not much I can really do about it. May as well just kill... Yeah, I may as well just kill this guy. That way I don't have to worry about it next turn. We'll take a little bit of corruption here. Poison doesn't really matter. I don't have any way to redirect attacks on this team, which is a bit of a problem. We're not like the most well-rounded team ever. He's going to have Sheriff. We're going to do this. Set up sidekick, set up power. I can actually, if I get 1 crit, I kill him. Boy, he can't really crit. He doesn't have a crit chance. But he has a crit chance with sidekick. I probably... I would need 1 Aether for that. I'm not going to get the correct type of Aether. I'm just going to do this. We'll just heal up. He'll get some corruption. It's okay. I probably could have avoided this. But I didn't think that far ahead. Let's do this. We get lots of sidekicks. He would die to lots of stuff, but it doesn't really matter because we'll just finish him here. Getting some more worthiness and Sheriff. Allies gain plus 25% crit chance against enemies with bleed. I mean, I do like that one. A crit from an ally, deal 3 wild damage hit. Whenever this monster purges or steals the Aether, breaks 1 poise. I think I'm just going to take the crit chance against bleeding targets. And we'll look at the meteorite. Elemental affinity. Who is most likely? Gargoyle's almost always using an ability. I guess I give it Sheriff. And he could generate extra Do I need extra earth? No, I really just need extra fire. Even then, yeah, fire. All right. That's good. Common belt applies power to self 50% of the time. All right. I mean, it's not bad. Powers to extra damage, so there's the secret. Give me those teeth. We already have done all the trivia, so it's just free loot at this point. Oh, I could have been on high ground for this. It's probably fine. It'd only make a difference of 1 poise. It's nice to have, but... Alright. Well, this is unfortunate. Let's give everybody power and shields. Set up sidekick. So I can purge you, probably. You're going its gargoyle, you're going its bottom, so I'd rather stop your attack. Oh, wait. Let's do this one first. The bleed. Which increases our crit chance against it, but we want to stop this. Or at least reduce the damage. He crit us, that's unfortunate. If it wasn't for that crit, I would have avoided that 1 corruption. The corruption's not like a lot or anything, but I have no AoE attacks. Talking bottom, attacking bottom, that's not good. Attacking middle. Okay, none of them are attacking our tanks, so could interrupt one of these. Won't get an earth element, unfortunately. It's gonna be a lot of corruption, but this might work out still. Let me kill him. Set up sidekick. We're gonna start just punching this guy. We might be able to get him low enough to avoid... Oh yeah, sure enough. Then all we're doing is taking the poison attack. That hurts, but, you know, we spread out our corruption a little bit across our monsters. I would like to do this. So we get psychic and everyone gets power. Then do this. Also give him psychic for when he attacks. And we can kill him. We can dish out a lot of damage when we set up like that. We just don't have the greatest sustain ever. It might be a problem for bosses, but we'll see. Dedicated support action. 2 psychic to self, 2 temporary power to all allies. I mean, that's pretty good for him. This is one that increases damage based on how much shield you have. I want the electrical jolt. Oh, he can also get it. Wow. Okay, this is against all enemies. We probably want this. Applies psychic to self. Uninterrupt applies power to all allies. This is very expensive. Does do 21 damage by default without any other buffs. I don't know if I want him to be doing like a dedicated support action. Like, I need someone to be attacking. Water, wind. Do I even generate any water? No. Doing this is going to be very difficult. I mean, honestly, doing both of these is going to be very difficult. I could re-roll for something else cheaper. I think Comet Rush will be great later on. I'll just take it and we just won't use it until later in the game. Probably just the way to go. Because that'll be really nice, especially if they start critting everything. I could do pretty decent damage against the boss, right? We get Aether Spring, and this gives us plus Aether generation. That'd be nice. Don't need a monster, so we're gonna ignore it. Right, be something good. Win, XP, or corruption. I'll take the XP for sure. Only 25% chance, but hey, if you get lucky, you can get a whole bunch of XP. Skull. I think I'd rather what we have right now. Not a very good item. We just grab this, and there's nothing else up here, huh? So a shifted chicken, a shifted cat zerker, and another cat zerker. That is honestly wildly terrifying. How close are we to XP level ups? Not at all, so we'll fight them first and then do that. This is scary. This is a combo full of crits. They're not the greatest types for us either. Greatest elements. I think I already have both. I already have Cat Zerker. I already have this too, yeah. Okay. We don't need to capture them. Well, I think we're gonna have to do this. Set it up. Okay, terror. Okay, I can stagger him. He'd be playing shields and redirect. Okay. Actually, you know, this is fine. They're actually not doing anything terribly scary turn one. He immediately gets used to the terror, which is great. This will set him up to die too. Oh, well, he just dies with a crit anyways. All right. Oh, and the bleed spread to them. That's nice. Because bleed does poise damage primarily. Ah, 1 damage crit. Oh crap, the sidekick, right. Alright, we take a little bit of corruption on him, just one. 1 corruption. That's actually not bad at all. I think I do this again. Okay, you're hitting everybody, you're hitting just him, but for a lot of damage. A lot of damage. I think I stop this guy first and get rid of his dodge. Oh, it's not gonna be able to stagger him, huh? See, if I do, maybe I do stop it. I don't know. Let's stop this attack. You can just a regular basic attack and see if we can't. Super lucky here. Nope. This is gonna hurt. Yup. Huge hit. But hey, all of our corruptions spread evenly, which is what we want to see. Oh, I can do this now. The interrupt applies power to everybody. I could do it. That'd be like all of our Aether, and everyone else would have to be basic attacking. So I don't think I actually want to do that. I think I do this. Maybe I should have done it after, but like these guys set up for. Yeah, I think I did that in the wrong order. If he had power first, maybe he would have killed with the sidekick, and I would have got an extra sidekick hit on him, on Cat Zerker. And then he probably would have died earlier, but it doesn't really matter because we didn't take any extra corruption there. If I do this, I just power everybody up. It looks like when I use that shield, give everyone power, and then one random monster gets another power. I'm not sure what mechanic. Oh, is it my item? I think it's my item. There's a random chance to duplicate buffs. That must be it, right? Apply 1 to. Oh, and applies. Oh, it just matters who I click on. I could have been picking who I give that temporary power to. Whoops. +1 Aether, but health is reduced by 6. Burn hit plus 12%. I think the initial weakness is better in the Wild Aether, and Shield Self is better. Like, well, this is always +1 Aether rather than converting Aether. He does get the +2 shields. I mean, that's pretty good. Maybe this is just better than the belt. Yeah, I think this is better than the belt. I probably should have swapped this around. Let me hold on. Let's put this on him. And put the meteorite on Ravager. That's only on interrupt, anyways. So, yeah, we scrapped the belt. And then we go here, and we give Gargoyle because I want him to have the worthiness. He failed, so he got 3 corruption. Try again. Passed. Great. It's just a straight 50-50 chance. I don't necessarily know why they chose 50-50, but they did. Okay, there's a merchant coming up, and we've got a lot of moolah, a lot of money to the north. Okay, well, we can avoid blitz. Ooh, there's a thing to give plus HP, I think that is. What is the most terrifying here? Honestly, probably the Wormling, but I don't actually have ways to stagger him. So we might just have to suck it up with him. Oh, nice. The weakness going to the Wormling is probably good for us. Although he's not doing anything scary this turn. I'm going to do this. Shield us, give us buffs. I probably messed that up again. Can stagger you pretty easily. A lot of damage. Now your hit's going to go into him and do a little bit of damage, but not too bad. I did this in the wrong order for sure. Oh, I did this in such a bad order. Oh, I got more. Well, we are taking corruption because we are not the most defensive group ever, but we are luckily. Well, if I click on him, does he get the power, the extra power? No, it went to Sheriff, so I don't know actually. Maybe we don't get the pick. I wish I had one more Earth element. This doesn't matter too much. Okay, what are you attacking? Middle, bottom, and you're just purging. Okay. We're basically gonna have to use the sidekick for this to kill. Almost. I need to talk. If I do this on him, I could get him to probably die at the start of his turn. Or at least when he uses his ability. Or, never mind, we got an extra sidekick because of the extra shields being applied. That's actually crazy good. They'll take a little bit of corruption. It keeps adding up, just little by little. Well, let's do this. And let's set up Psychic on him. He will stagger no matter what because of the bleed. But we can also just probably just kill him here. Because he's bleeding, we get extra crit chance on him too. 25%, in fact. Oh, we're getting close to worthiness 3 on him and worthiness 2 on Sheriff. Let's see. Firestorm. Fire damage against all enemies. There's only 2 hits. Triggers on crit, triggers burn on it, target enemy. So if I like bleed everybody with Ravager, then I'm getting like plus 50% crit chance on these, which means I'm highly likely to be able to trigger burn on them. It's triggered. It's an apply burn. So they already have to be burning for that to be good. I don't know about that. This is less fire damage against all enemies. Purges enemy Aether. Interrupt generates 1 random Aether. I think I'm gonna use our reroll and look for something else. 4 times 4 fire damage against target enemy, 30% crit chance. Or just an earth attack. First hit is a critical hit. On crit, applies bleed to target enemy. So he'd be another way to apply bleed. I think I'd rather that. Because I think we have fire stuff pretty well covered. Evasion and crit chance, but it's got nothing else on it. I think we just scrap it. I think we're fine as is. Let's grab this quickly and then check this out. +5 health to someone. Barf, because you got the least. And it's like 39 HP is really low. All right, we can leave now. Go to the merchant. Hopefully get some good stuff. Oh. Common belt. Common tome. Rare talisman. +1 psychic's okay. Fire generator, initial shield, and a chance to apply the same debuff. I think I'm gonna just buy the blank memento in case we run into shifted or new monsters. For XP, we are close on 1 on Gargoyle. Didn't get it, unfortunately. Should probably buy the shielding dust, to be honest, because we don't have the greatest defenses ever, you know. All right, it's a shifted Ravager, like what we have. 2 weakness is going to be pretty clutch there, I think. Oh, no, he's just doing basic attacks. That is still nice. I think I'm going to actually... do I do the shields? I think I'd rather stack up as sidekick. And apply lots of temporary power to people. And then if I do this, I can get this terror stacks and... I mean, that was decent damage. It wasn't anything super exciting. I'm going to use our shield dust because I can, since I didn't use his ability. And that'll cover us for the basic attacks that the boss is going to do right now. Nice. All right, now he's doing the big stuff, though. Applies 4 terror to all enemies, and then he's going to purge and apply 6 terror to all enemies. Well. I think I'm just gonna do this. Have some power and sidekick. We should be able to stagger him, so he'll lose his first attack, at the very least. And the second one is just applying terror to everybody. Which is a bit of a problem because I don't have ways to purge debuffs currently. So we have to kill him fast. We really have to kill him fast. So I think I'm gonna do some damage. This should give him psychic too. Because yes, yeah. I can purge. Some more damage. What's he doing here? Taking our tank for quite a lot. Oh, I could do this. Now they'll just be basic attacks. They still do a crap load of damage because of the terror. But what can you do? Oh. We will be able to heal 25 corruption. Oh god, man. Not being able to clear debuffs is really, really rough. I might just die here. I think I have to shielding dust. I don't see any way around that. Even then, with the terror, I think we still may die. We can do a lot of damage. Like, we can. Problem is, I also don't have... I can do both of these. That'll leave us with... Wait, can I do both of these? No. I don't have enough. Power everybody up and apply sidekick. Or I should probably just defend. We need any kind of survivability we can. This won't interrupt, but it will do a lot of damage. And give him more shields. Although now he's maxed out at half his max HP. I can't really purge, but we can get him real close. Really close. Oh man, one more crit and he would have staggered. Oh, there we go. But I lost Gargoyle. I'm gonna lose Sheriff 2, I think. The bleed? No. Oh, we have the metagame thing where it saves him once. All right, we gotta go kill this guy somehow. Let's do this in the right order. I need to get sidekick on people. This won't be enough to give him sidekick, but it would do damage. Actually, if I do this, this works. Behold. Power up, get sidekick. Do this. Don't even need Ravager. And we all live thanks to metagame progression. All right. I think that ability to have one person live once per run is going to be really important when we go back to the solo Mythic challenge. Where you just try and beat Mythic difficulty with just one monster, not 3. I think it'll be necessary, in fact. Which is why I'm doing these runs, to be able to get all the metagame progression before we go back to that challenge. Sorry, return shields all allies for 3, triggers 1 or more times for allies with 50% or less health. I mean, that's just really good. On wind action from any ally, shields that ally for 5. I mean, that would work for him, but not really anybody else. I think just giving everybody shields every turn is really good. We need that survivability. Terror application. Starry return deals a wild damage hit with 9 damage to all enemies with 5 or more terror. You don't really build up terror that well. There's wild aether for every... So I can generate wild aether or I can deal damage. But this monster's sidekick is always critical and applies 1 bleed. I mean, that is pretty damn good. That is pretty damn good. I like that. Throw a corn artifact that allows us to apply power to 1 monster. I already looked at that merchant, so we'll go to this merchant. We'll cleanse all of our corruption, which is excellent, and get 5 HP, which is necessary. All right, got anything good here? No, you do not. Shielding +1, actually. Actually, any extra shields on him is just super duper good because he's just doing it constantly. But I do like this. Another heroic corn. Void crystal. I think we actually need that. I think we do need that. As much as I want to buy the XP, etc., but we can't. Epic loot drop, Aether Spring. Well, I'm gonna go Aether Spring. The epic loot is tempting. So our current equipment's not very good. All pretty basic stuff. But Aether Spring can give us way more value. So like extra fire or wind generation. I love that this game just allows you to pretty much always check your team. It's really, really nice. I think wind or fire would be great. Honestly, both would be really nice. I I think the fire is probably more useful to us overall. Nice. Now there's some enemies here. There's no high ground by the looks of it that I can get to, so we'll just fight them straight up. Target this guy. Although I don't have water damage, so maybe that wasn't the greatest idea. Although his psychic's always being crits, that's one way to break his poise. He's attacking, but he's weak. He's attacking middle. Okay, well, you know, I'm gonna do this. Give us shields, power everybody up, get some psychic going. Probably do the same here. Regeneration is not that big of a deal, to be honest. I would like to stop this attack. Crit. Yeah. Staggered. I could stagger this guy too. Or I could purge this person's attack entirely. I think I'd rather do that. And it does good damage too. Some of it will get healed back because this guy's gonna apply regeneration, but it's not like the biggest deals. Easy. Now the problem is I have to probably kill both of those this turn. Now is this guy attacking? Uninterrupt applies power to all allies. I mean, killing counts as interrupting, right? Theory. How do I want to do this? That should be enough to give... Oh, it was not enough to give power to everybody. Okay, well... If I apply bleed... What are you doing? Fielding and playing redirect. I can just kill both, I think. This will leave us with 2 left. That won't be enough to kill. Can't really do everything I want to do. But this is fun, so... Complete overkill. Oh, nice. Because that generated shields, he got psychic, and then he got to do an extra attack. I could completely kill this guy, or I could stop this attack. Or, well, delay it a bit. I think I should probably stop that attack. It's gonna do a lot of damage. And his psychics attacks are always crits. It's actually quite strong. Now, he's gonna have redirect, shields, and defense up. Burning us, that's fine. I mean, that eats into our shields a little bit. Not that we have much to begin with, but I'm gonna do this. Oh, he's blocking it right. Whoops. Should have done any other attack first. I did not. If I do that... Well, I can stop one of the attacks, but which one do I want to stop? Oof, they're both pretty bad. I'm gonna go for this guy because I can stagger the other guy potentially in the future. Easier. And this is going against him, who just generated some shields. I could actually just do this and avoid taking corruption. Not actually that much. Actually, I don't think I will avoid corruption doing that. I could generate Aether. And then do this, and maybe... If I crit, he's bleeding, I'd have a pretty good chance of... This is greedy. This shield would have been safer, but this has a higher potential for... I didn't get the crit. Oh wait, it doesn't matter. Because he has bleed, and plus that happens. Okay, he can also crit, I forgot. I guess it's not that greedy because I had to use an artifact for it, but either way, I avoid taking corruption. And we'll get that 1 charge back when we fight the boss anyways. Assuming we don't use it. The second one. On crit applies 1 bleed. I would like that. Because every time we apply a bleed, we then have continued crit chances on them. Now, if this monster purges or steals Aether, I wouldn't mind that, but then he takes extra damage. I don't think we're tanky enough to be able to afford that. One attack consumes up to 1 fire Aether to deal 5 fire damage hit and apply 3 burn to target enemy. So if I have extra fire Aether, he can do extra damage and a burn on every attack. I feel like that'll be really good for breaking poise of fire stuff. But I have to be very careful with the order of operations in that case. Because he'll use more fire Aethers. I'm gonna say, I know that's a secret. Let me pass. Tooth. Now, the teeth are just for cosmetics in town, if you're wondering. At least as far as I know, that's all they are for. Alright, cleansing corruption. I don't think we actually had any corruption. Boy Berry, I would have liked to take that health crate after this. After this fight, but oh well. Right, we got some basic attacks. And he's not even attacking. Okay. I could just open up with this. That's kind of wild, but let's just protect yourselves. Power up. Some sidekicks going. This guy's generally... He has potential to do a lot of damage later on. And he's generating wild Aether right now, so... Oh, I can just stagger this guy. Wow, alright. Crits are so powerful for... I don't even need the sidekick to... Stagger him. I got double sidekick, actually. We are super duper good. He's gonna die to that bleed. 18 bleed damage. And then the bleed spreads to everybody else. Will give us some good chances, too. I had just enough to defend. Beautiful. He's got a lot of shields now, though. He's doing a lot of attacks. Okay. I have no way to stagger him, really. I kind of want to do this. If I do this, I can get sidekick powered up as well. Just barely. Because this guy's not going to do that much. I mean, I guess does a little bit. Wow, even with all that shields. Alright. Well, we might stagger him doing this. Not quite. Oh, no, I don't do the right element. Look at the damage. 24 damage. I got 1 corruption from that. Honestly, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Let's do this. I mean, all we have to do is really attack him and he'll just die. Things happened there and he staggered and I don't really know why, but I'll take it. All right. Very good. I think that's Ravagers. I think that does that. Anyways, we'll level up. Meteor Charm, support action. Applies temporary power to target ally, then shields 2 for each power stack. The psychic itself reactivates target ally. Reactivates target ally? That seems pretty good. There's an artifact for doing that, but... That means he still gets to contribute, too. That's interesting. That opens up different possibilities of order of operations. Wind, Earth. Let's do extra damage. Interrupt applies Psychic to self. Got this for Earth. Having a cheaper wind one means pretty much everybody can do this. Twin fire. 4 hits. Apply psychic to self. It also, I don't think the temporary power is super useful to us. We are using it on others, but yeah, okay, we just scrap that banner. Don't worry about it. That's the way we came in, and this is the way forward. Is that everything? No. We have a fight over here. 2 bats and soup mans. All right, well. They can do a lot of area damage, like a ton of area damage. Healing, regeneration, he's doing single target, he's doing single target, okay. Really, we don't have the greatest Aether for this. I'm gonna make sure to shield us, give us power. Then I might be able to kill. Not quite. If anything crits, you'll stagger. Yeah, there you go. A lot of burn too. And now all we're taking is a basic attack against our tank, which is honestly not that bad. I could use stuff here as well if I wanted to, but I don't think there's a need to. Maybe he'll crit. He did. All right. Very good. They're getting regeneration. It's kind of annoying, but... And now, because they both were staggered last turn, I can't interrupt them this turn, really. Which is a bit of a downside. Because now I'm getting attacked on all fronts. Every single one of us is getting an attack, huh? Let's shield and power up. Sidekick. And let's try and nuke somebody down. Who's the most scary? 3 times 7. I can stagger this guy. I can just kill this guy. Even if he manages to survive this, he will die to bleed. So I don't really need to worry about him anymore. Purge to stop this attack if I want. Or I can bring this guy down. He might die to the burn. Oh, the regeneration happened first. Okay, well, that was unfortunate. That was not a great... This did not work out how I wanted it to work out. Regeneration screwed everything up. My calculations. Now they are being a pain in the ass. So I have to kill everything. If I do this... Who are you attacking? That's a bit annoying. But I can deal with that. Do this. He'll do his sidekick against somebody else. If I set up sidekick, stagger him, and we can kill this guy. And we don't take any more damage. Okay. And all we have to do is full attack him. We're good. Just do this and probably crit a lot. Actually, if I had applied bleed first, I would have had a much higher chance to crit, but it doesn't matter. We obviously have way more than enough damage to do this. I like that attacking generates shields, and then when shields generate sidekick, and then sidekick attacks, which generates more shields. You gotta have a nice positive feedback loop going on. At least between those two. The top two. For Sheriff, we want... Fire damage against all enemies, purges, generates Aether, burned all enemies. I mean, this can do extra Only +1 poise damage. Applies 2 burn for each fire aether. So it's another way for him to suck up all of our fire damage. Or fire aether. I don't really care about any of these. I guess having a heal would be nice. That might be necessary at some point. But obviously, shields are generally better than healing. Even if they're more temporary. Cook, Envoy, random NPC. Let's go to random NPC. You never know what we'll get. There might still be new NPCs for us to find. Nope, it's just the cook. All right, well. A new perk at the cost of 7 corruption. I mean, okay. Who do I want this on? I guess Gargoyle. Defense +1. Power chance. Well, I think just defense +1 will go a long ways. I think that will work. What is this? There's nothing here. All right. Map generation does some weird things sometimes. Okay, we can get +1 XP for free up here. Well, not free, but for the cost of a monster soul, it's typically XP. Yep. Now we can fight these guys. Don't have the greatest things for this. We really don't have the best elemental spread, I don't think. Relying on crits quite a lot. Break poise. Okay, Sudden Splash. He's gonna also apply Terror. This one's probably the scariest. And I didn't, of course, I did not generate any Wind Aether. That is somewhat annoying. Well, defend, power up. And so what are we gonna do here? I don't have enough of this either. I think I'd rather stop this one. It generates a lot of shields. It gave him a second sidekick. Not that it really mattered. He should stagger to the bleed. He should. So we can start working on the others. We have a lot of shields being generated. Of course, the one guy that didn't get extra shields got hit. Twice. Yeah, I didn't plan that very well. I mean, if I would like to power everybody up first, let's do this. Give him sidekick. Give everybody power up. Oh, then I'm one short. Crap. Well, that would have been great. Who are you attacking? Bottom. Top. Nothing? Okay. I'm gonna do this because it's cheap. And it will kill. How much this psychic does? 32, 32, 8. Damn, son. He's attacking Sheriff. I don't think I'm gonna be able to stop that necessarily. I could just shield. It seems a bit wasteful. I think I just let him have the corruption. It's not that big of a deal. I think it's okay. We'll probably want the shield for this turn coming up, I think. Because they have lots of Aether. They'll probably do their big attacks. Yeah, look at that. Yup. So the question is, can I nuke anybody down? Not really. Not really. And I can purge with this. Actually, this does kill too. So I can do that. That's all of our earth and 1 extra fire. I can set up sidekick. So we can get an extra hit on him, probably. Oh, I can also reactivate. That's fun. So let's just do this first. Kill him. That said he was gonna die, right? Okay. Wow, it took into account that all that would happen and he could psychic and finish him off. That I didn't really expect. Why did I reactivate him? I don't have the Aether for this. Uh-oh. Well, fields up. Let's apply terror to him first. So we can get a little bit extra damage. Well, this is gonna hurt. Wasn't actually that bad. Now we should be able to... Actually, I don't have that much Aether. We'll see if we can nuke him down or not. Not... Well, looking somewhat promising. If I apply terror to him first... Then do this. And finish him off with any regular old attack. Or he would just die to the bleed anyways. Okay. Wouldn't say it's the prettiest fight ever, but got the job done. We really lacked sustain. And I had to use our... Wow, I'm just getting trash equipment. I think. It's all just common stuff. Alright, well, let's go this way. These monsters are not good for us. They're all a bit of a pain. This shifted doggo, which I think I already have. No, I don't have. Is that a different shift? I'm pretty sure. I thought we already had a shifted version of them, but maybe not. Well, I'm gonna do this and power up. So what are you doing? You're buffing, you're attacking top, you're attacking bottom. For quite a lot, to be honest. I don't like that. I'd rather stop the one on top. Or like I'd rather stop the bat this turn if possible. Power. Purging work? It does work, actually. Probably should have done that against the top guy. But I'd rather Sheriff take some of the damage because he has the less corruption than Gargoyle. You know? Yeah, this fight is not good for us. It's not a great matchup. He still did so much damage even with his basic attacks. Oh my gosh. We barely did anything. We literally just... That was horrible. Not a great turn for us. I need to stagger the bottom right guy for sure. This will apply 2 psychic to self, so I think it's probably worthwhile. And it'll stagger, of course. And I can stop this from happening completely. Nice. Now he's attacking who? Sheriff. Not really much I can do with that. I can get this guy close to dying. Actually, yeah, with the regeneration, it doesn't kill. Weakness is kind of annoying. Only so much I can do about that, though. Oh my gosh, the amount of damage they're threatening is absurd. Okay. I can kill and apply 2 sidekick. I can purge top. But at least he's not doing as much damage. Oh, but then I won't have enough to do this. I don't necessarily need to do this. This will get powered, everybody. Could be good. I do this first. He'll get psychic. He'll attack somebody else. Does it kill? Not quite, but he'll die to bleed at the very least. He's attacking everybody for a lot. Can't. Oh crap! I can reactivate actually. Then I don't have the. Earth to do this. Can't do any of his attack right now. Actually, all I have is wind. And I would like to stagger him, but I don't think it's going to happen. Could generate 2 wild aether. That would work. Oh, he hasn't gone yet. So this could actually work. Good work. Everybody's just ganging up on him. Yeah, I really don't want that to happen. So we're going to do this. And now I don't even need to use our artifact necessarily. Damn. Damn, I think he's going to die to bleed. I'm not going to get to capture him. Well, if that's what happens, that's what happens. Yep. Well. Like, winning is still more important to me. For every 20 damage absorbed by shields and allies, applies power to ally with the lowest amount of power. That's pretty good. That happens a lot. On support action deals a 3-hit damage hit to target enemy and triggers on attack effects. I don't know how many on attack effects we actually have right now. I don't think we do. No. Oh, we got 1 here. But I don't think that really would apply. On attack, deals a hit with damage equal to the total number of power in the party. Let's do prime absorption. On crit from an ally, deals 3 wild damage. I mean, that is nice because it breaks poise. Or attacks from your allies increase the amount of terror on attack. All right, I've used this before and I did not really like it. Every 3 wind aether consumed by allies applies sidekick to self. I think I'm going to take the crit. Crit wild damage. We need that ability to be able to break poise. So... Oh, I've already spent it. I can't. Start of combat applies 2 sidekick to all allies. That's pretty damn strong. That's pretty damn good. For the next 2 fights. I only have 2 monster souls left. I mean, that's what they're there for, really. There's a spooky symbol on the ground here. I don't remember what it does. There's some barrels. What does this do? Pentagram. Full rebirth for 30 gold. No XP loss. Oh, hey. We could do that. I should wait until after doing this fight. Oh, hey, it's another one of these shifted dogs. We have another chance to get it. All right, fine with that. Got all the sidekick in the world that we could want. Well, I can break his poise immediately because we'll just do so many psychic attacks. And I can immediately capture him. Right? Yeah, scrap memento. There you go. Fire Earth, Mephisto. And then I can do this. Just kill him. Actually, it's probably better than avoiding an attack. Probably. But enough to shield us too, so. Ravager with sidekick is just kind of absurd. He does so much damage. I could reactivate them and go again. And then, doesn't matter. They're doing basic attacks anyways. So I'll just do this. There you go. Just avoid taking any kind of damage. Too bad we don't have any retaliations. Alright, well, we should be able to just blast our way through this, I think. Maybe not. I mean, those are pretty good hits. I'll still get more sidekick up. And okay, he will now stagger to the bleed at the start of his turn. Don't need to worry too much about it. And he's firestorming everybody, but question is, do I want to get sidekick on him? So we can do more damage to this guy? Probably. I'm gonna do this, purging, preventing his big attack, while also doing lots of damage to him. Getting some more shields on us too. I don't remember who this guy's attacking. He crit, of course. A little bit of corruption. That's a lot of damage, or would be if we weren't just gonna kill them. Just attack. And then the sidekick should go against him and kill him. Damn, that's so much damage. What? All right, before we go to the next area, I'm definitely going to come back to that shrine and get another boon active, because it'll have worn off by then. All allies gain plus 5% crit chance against enemies for every second burn on them. Whenever this monster purges or steals Aether, it breaks one poison on target enemy. How often is he actually breaking poise? Whenever he applies burn. I haven't been doing a whole lot of, to be honest. More power. I could. I think I'm just going to take the extra poise break. Poise break is extremely important. Applies weakness, 50% chance to apply another stack of weakness. And single target attack. Okay. Crit damage plus 2. Do I care about... being able to apply weakness on every attack is pretty nice. Is that better than the initial weakness? Probably. Also gives us the crit damage. I don't get the 2 shield with a random conversion, but do I think it's better than this? No. I think it's better than the meteorite. Slightly. Because weakness can really adds up for reducing how much damage we take. So I can reburst someone if I want to. Let's look around first. There's also... oh yeah, this is the boon thing. Not now. Oh, is that it? We have done everything already. Okay. So I'm basically carrying forward the next one fight, which I think is this the boss. Yeah, all right. So I guess I don't need to re-up the boon. I don't really need to rebirth because we're just going to... I think I'm happy with what we currently have on our monsters. And we're going to cleanse our corruption after this fight, so... Crit chance, debuff, cleanse, water generator, initial sidekick. I mean, that's pretty good. Corruption cleanse, evasion, wind generator. I'm just gonna play the blank memento, I think. Just because I'm here to get new monsters. I don't want to be in the opportunity where I don't get to. Could have another heroic horn. Wind generator, evasion. I'll just take the XP. Probably fine. Alright, let's go fight a boss. I'm not super worried about our corruption in this fight. This fight is also not that scary. Pretty easy to manage, at least, generally speaking. Goes in wind, so if I use wind moves, he'll get wild aether. He's just doing basic attack, okay. So I do this. Pretty easy setup. Then I do this. And we start using that sidekick. We don't want to stagger him this turn. We want to stagger him next turn when he actually starts doing big attacks. But I do have to be slightly careful about what I do here. Yeah, it's going to stagger him, and it's a bad waste of time to stagger him this turn. I think I'm just going to heal. I'm going to play defensive. Keep our sidekicks for next turn. This is fine. There's nothing scary about that. But having him set up and ready to stagger. Now, when he's got lots of Aether to do big stuff like that, it's just so much better for us. On interrupt, applies 2 sidekick to cell. And it does good damage. Actually, it doesn't do very good damage. It does apply weakness. It's a burn. Okay, what's the attack? He's attacking bottom for quite a lot. I mean, I could shield dust. I could. I think I actually just wild aether generate. But I can do this. Because that's just so much damage. And whatever little damage he actually deals to us, like, doesn't matter that much. Look how much that did. I could shield him for another 5. You also reactivate him and go again, but he only has 1. Does it do more damage? Not really. I think I'll just do this. We'll limit how much damage we take. And set up sidekick for next turn. We get to cleanse 25 corruption from everybody after this fight, so... The fact that it's turn 3 and he's already over half dead is really, really powerful. Let's see. Okay, I don't think I can really stop him from hitting everybody like that. So I'm probably going to be shield dusting. I don't really see any reason I wouldn't. But we'll wait until the later, just in case. Could power everybody up. Yeah, it's doing decent damage. It'll leave us with no wind left, but that's fine. It's not an earth move, so he won't get any aether from it. It does apply weakness, which will reduce how much damage he deals to us. Thankfully. Dude, that does so much damage because of the sidekick, I think. It's a shame I can't kill him this turn, but it'd be a bit much to ask, I think. Oh my god, yeah, it's so good. With the weakness, like, he's doing so many attacks, but first 4 of them will be weak. If I do this, he gets 1 wild Aether. Is that fine? I think that's probably fine. And I'll just be super duper safe here. Did he use it? I'll just attack, actually. I think we're good. Although he will go to 3 age, so I think he'll have another area attack. Oh my gosh, that did more damage than I thought it was going to do. Why did that do so much damage? It's fine, because we win now, and it's not that much corruption, so... Who wants the final blow? Comet Rush. Honestly, we kind of demolished him. It was very fast. There was not very many turns. Level up. Meteor Charm. Applies temporary power to target ally, then shields for 2 for each power stack. No. Applies temporary power to self. Heals self for 4. Cleanses 2 debuffs. It's a free action. Already has 4 moves, though. I'd have to get up something else. I don't think I want to. I think I just take the health. However, Glacial Shield could actually be quite good. We do get up to, like, max... See, he maxed out at, like, 26 shields, because that's half his max HP. We'll do 26 damage. I mean, that's good. And shields himself. Not terrible. I think we just want the HP at this point. I think his moves are pretty good. I got a lot of money for that. Could go back to that merchant if there's anything I want. I'll just double check. I don't think there is. Like, this is good. But... heals monsters and cleanses corruption from them. Do I want to buy that? Usually I have something better to play. Yeah, I'm not going to bother with that. Even against the final boss, when I do have that, I typically just need to do something more impactful. Right, cleanse all the corruption, get 5 HP. Chop again. Initial shield plus 5. Purging on single target attack is nice. I can also just get the Hexing Harp. Oh, being able to cleanse debuffs would be nice. I'm gonna buy a Monster Soul too. And I'll get 1 XP. Hey, Ravager. By Psychic to self reactivates target ally. Okay, he can also get that. And crit applies bleed to target ally. 4 times 4 fire wind. On crit triggers burn on target ally. It's only 2 times 3, but it is against everybody. And I'm not really using terror, to be honest. That could be good for the final boss, just being able to hit every enemy. Though it's not that big of damage. I still think it's better than Char. We've got quite a bit more in the way of like Aether generation and such now. I'll buy the random XP. You never know. Probably won't matter, but... Envoy for more artifacts, as if I don't have enough. Let's get the epic loot. We need to get some better equipment for sure. And I've got some blank mementos, right? I've got 4 of them. So anything new we can grab. There's nothing that can really stop us. Other than myself, of course. Plus 2 XP on Sheriff. Nice. He just needs plus 1. Is this going to be a boon? No, it's for plus 5 HP. I will gladly take that on... I think I'm gonna put it on Ravager. Since Gargoyle already has so much defense. He's probably fine. Okay, well none of these are new. So we're just gonna kill them all. I don't think we have the shifted Medusa, but this one's not shifted, so. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's a lot of effects going on. Poisoning, basic attack, firestorm, and everybody. Okay. We don't have water damage at all. So, you know, there's that. That's not great. I'm thinking I just do this. Power up, get psychic going. Now, because burn on all enemies would actually be pretty good. Let's do this. They didn't crit at all. They didn't crit at all. Well, crap. Okay, so I can attack, deal with that. I can purge to stop this from happening. Well, he'll do a basic attack. I'll actually stop both, huh? Oh, I can stagger this guy. No problem. We don't actually have the greatest crit chances ever. But one corruption. Poison. Poison is actually kind of bad because they get plus crit chance the more poison we have. And it's gonna take away our shields. So that also kind of sucks, but this is not great. That's a lot of damage. Well, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. And I staggered him last turn, so I can't stagger him again. What is a man to do? Need to probably interrupt this. And then can I nuke him down at all? No, I just don't do not. Yikes. This is gonna be a problem. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to. I mean, I can do this to purge and stop that. That's probably the worst one. 4 times 8 and afflictions. Oh, he had shield, so. Oh, triggers burn on them. It doesn't apply it. I'm a fool. I already knew this. And I still did it. Alright, I'm gonna have to shield and try to make something happen this way, I think. If I get some crits, this could work. I did get some crits. And I'll kind of waste the sidekick, but we do get bleed on them, which is cool. This is gonna hurt. Probably gonna crit too. Yup. 2 of the 3 crit. Oh, that's so much poison. Oh my gosh. He's actually in danger of dying of poison. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's not great. I need to almost certainly shield dusting. I think. Who are you attacking? Everybody. For a lot. And everybody for a lot. Okay, can I interrupt him in any way at all? I can do a shitload of damage. If I power up, we could probably do even more. This will give him another sidekick. It won't power everybody else up. I think I have to do it in this order, actually. Hold on. Almost. If I crit, I'll get 2 sidekick. I'll have 1 fire left. That will be not enough to do much of anything. I could reactivate him. I think that's probably what I have to do. Crap. Here's my problem right now. Ravager is going to take too much damage. He's just going to die. He's just going to die. I don't see a way around that, actually. Even if I stop this attack, you'll probably still die to this plus poison. Yeah, that's not going to work. Well, let's go for this. Okay, he dies completely. That gives us some more shields. Gives him weakness. That's actually very important for our survivability. Although, again, yeah, we still died to the poison. We still died of poison. Actually, the shields might be enough. Just barely. No, not with the crits. It's not. No, it's so close, man. Goodbye, Ravager. Oh, you applied even more poison. All right. Well, luckily we can go get another monster pretty easily. And the animations on these sprite work are really nice. All right, well, Sheriff levels up and gets worthiness. Lava Fang. On interrupt applies 3 burn to all enemies. Zooms 3 all. I mean, that would be pretty good. This is water damage. We actually probably need this. It's only 2. Actually, it depends what our last monster will be. I think I'm going to take Lava Fling and... Gee, am I... I mean, it's better than Bonfire, I think. Healing wouldn't have mattered there anyways. Before I do this... Oh, I already did. Never mind. Go back to the 3rd monster, shall we? Gambler. He's water, wind. That would be pretty nice. Earth, water. And Agora. We will get to pick like his whole level up tree, essentially. We don't really have other people benefit off of regeneration very much, other than obviously healing. He does crit, but we don't have the poison to really buff up his crits. I think Shambler is probably the correct choice, because he also has guaranteed water damage and redirect, which we desperately need. But I think I actually just do Shambler. It's still definitely a different trio from what we've used before. As long as this monster has redirect, everyone gains +1 defense and shielding. That's really good for Gargoyle. Sorry, return generates wild aether at the end of... Oh, yeah, right. Or just +1 defense. Retaliate if this monster has 50% or more health, purges 1 enemy aether. That's nice. Damn, these are both really good, actually. Let's do Purge Punishment because it's more rare. Shield Self. Applies Redirect. Yeah, I'm not going to have equipment for him right now. Applies Redirect Self. So either do I want to do damage, shield, or... Zooms all water aether to do extra poise damage. I'm just going to take the Drift Guard. 15 damage absorbed by shields on this monster. Generate wild aether. Retaliate. Corruption Cleanse. If this monster has less than 8 shields, shield self. These are all decent. Honestly, Cosmic Absorption will probably happen quite often. This monster has less than 8. Just getting 8 shields no matter what. We're probably going to be generating shields anyways, so. Let's see the absorption. Although the retaliate generating shields is also really good for Gargoyle. You can just constantly giving Gargoyle free sidekick stuff. Shields all Winter Guard and cleanses debuffs. This is what I actually want. 1x1 wind damage against all enemies. Plus 25% crit chance. It is a free action, but that's silly. How little damage it does. Unless you have things that buff up wind damage. Which do exist, but I don't think we have them. Because the plus 2x for earth water damage attack against enemies. Free action. I think Winter Guard's going to be too important for the last fight. Means aging for every 3 age. Applies redirect and shield self for 2x3. 2x6, I mean, that's just nice. But I think just starting with 2 redirect and shields is really good. Dude, all of these are good. I'll take the upfront one. I think the aging one was too slow without ways to ramp up the aging faster. Okay, there should be new monsters in the garden for us to look for. So, okay, I already did this. I'm really hoping for a new monster. It's not here, unfortunately. This Naga is probably the biggest threat. We need to prevent it from getting force. I'm surprised they have tassel worms in the 3rd biome and then the 1st biome area. Well, I can purge pretty easily. I have a fang. I mean, this seems pretty good. Every time I apply burn, I'm also breaking poise, which is pretty damn good. Now he's just doing a basic attack. He's generating and healing, and he's attacking him with our tank. That's fine. Actually, both of us a tank. So that should be fine. I don't really want to interrupt him this turn. I want to interrupt him next turn, if possible. So I might set up here. And then just work on this a little bit. Fine. All right, the sidekick attack. I forgot about that. But the retaliate gives us +4 shields. A little tiny bit of corruption, not too bad. He just lost 3 corruption immediately, so sure. Very easy to stagger him. Basically anything. That won't bring me to 15 shields. I only have 3 generated currently. I could Winter Guard. This also applies to redirect. That's nice. I like this. With the stagger. Not really doing anything special. What is he doing? He's applying power. He's doing envenom against him, but it'll get redirected to our tank on the bottom. Wind damage retaliation. I think I'm gonna. Do I have any debuffs? No. It's probably better to go on the offense. If I set up. If I give him power, do you think he'd be able to kill? Probably not. I can also just reactivate him. That really works well too. And I don't. Yeah, this works. Sidekick. Reactivate him. I can start purging this, so that doesn't happen, and he won't be able to sidekick either. You're doing a basic attack, which will get redirected. I'm just going to do this. It's okay. I guess him getting shields doesn't actually count toward Rep and Striker, huh? Oh yeah, I can do this as a free action. One wild Aether. Alright. And everyone else gets +1 shield. Oh, that's retaliate. No. He doesn't have redirect on him right now. This will apply redirect. This guy's attacking for potentially a crap load, and I can't do anything about that, I don't think. I can't do much against any of these guys, to be honest. Might be able to stagger this guy. A lot of burn damage, too. This means next time he uses an action, will also... I think we're going to take a lot of damage here. I think we're just going to take a lot of damage here. Got 6 sidekick stacks. Every attack he's going to... Oh, that's so much damage. Could be worse. We should be able to kill these guys this turn. So now all I have to do is worry about Naga. He's going to kill himself with the burn, thankfully. The question is, can I deal with the Naga and this guy in an efficient way, you know? Could also use our artifacts. We have got lots of artifacts. I can't purge this. Oh, that's just going to kill him, huh? That do be a problem. I don't like that. Can't really stop much. I don't have anything that hits everybody. I don't have area damage attacks. Oh, that is a problem. A real problem. Think I do this? Naga's going to do guaranteed crit damage is the biggest problem. Why did we hit him? No, hit the Naga, dude. Oh, this is the problem. Or does additional 5 additional damage if he has a shield, which I do have a shield. Heals for 15, heals for 20. That might be the most I can do. With the crit, I'm still dead. I'm super still dead. I think I'm dead. Super dead. That is bad. That's really bad. I just revived him. I just summoned him. Oh, Naga's so dangerous. That's what I was doing to bosses previously. He's just doing it to me. Well, this is a lot of damage. So this would stop his attack. I think we can do this. And can I kill him? Cannot. Can I kill him with this? I could. If I crit, I'd be able to do this. If I reactivate him, he'll die to bleed, actually. I didn't necessarily need to do this, but this is guaranteed, so I can see exactly what will happen, and it will kill. So doesn't cost us anything. Alternatively, I could have used relics if we needed to. Artifacts, I mean. On attack, deal damage equal to half this monster's shield rounded up. This monster's sidekick attack is always critical and applies 1 bleed. As long as this monster has sidekick, other allies gain +2 damage. That's pretty often. Okay. Now, there's one downside, though. We only have 2 monsters. And nowhere to currently summon another one. It is not good for our chances to win this. Now, there is a shifted Medusa there, I think. I think it's better for us to just ignore it. Cook, Knight, or Aether Spring. Let's go to Aether Spring and summon another monster. All right. Sphinx or Cockatrice? Okay. Well, let's see. We got Earth, Fire, Earth, Wind. Our choices don't have any water. Burn would... If anyone has effects of burn, like he does. Burn shield or burn dodge? Every use 7 times this trait triggers wise 10 burn to each enemy. Would that work for his trait? Whenever 1 or more burn stacks are applied to an enemy, yes. 5 times per turn. But I'd have to do that so many times. Retaliate. Applies 1 temporary power to self. So you have to get hit a lot. Knight applies burn to the enemy. We're Sphinx. He'd be doing a lot more sidekick stuff. Applies sidekick to this monster and applies 1 essence to its attached minions. Monster cannot learn any attacks. Permanently increase their max health by 1 when used. Well, it's not great this late in the game. I think we probably need the defense ability and potential for burn. I think I'd rather go for the shield rather than the dodge. We'll probably have better synergies. Fortunately, it's only going to be like level 7 if we're lucky. Yeah, just barely. For every 5 burn applied to enemies, shields all allies for 3. That's nice. For every 4 burn applied to enemies, generates fire ether. I'm going to take the shields. Shields all allies, heals all allies with the debuff. Heals all allies, applies 2 burns. Water wind damage. Purges. Uninterrupt shields all allies for 4. Okay. Aura. For every Aether purged or stolen by allies, applies 1 burn to the enemy with the lowest amount of burn. For every 4 burn applied to enemies, generates fire Aether. An attack consumes up to 1. Okay, so this is also pretty good. We've got this on Sheriff. Every 4 burn applied to enemies, generating Aether would be nice. Let's do that. Shield self, deals damage equal to... what attacks does he have? A water, wind, fire. Do we have any earth attacks right now? We do. Okay. So we're pretty covered for that kind of stuff. Or just 2 enemy Aether if the target has burn. Otherwise applies 3 burns. I like that. Retaliate generates random Aether. Whenever an enemy gets attacked for the 2nd time in the same turn, triggers burn on them. Let's do that. That's definitely going to happen. Consumes 2 burn among enemies as an additional cost. Among enemies. Oh, so it takes away from the enemies, but generates 3 fire Aether. And it costs 1. I don't think we necessarily need that. I think I just take the HP in this case. We're okay. Alright, we have a chicken. Blue fire chicken. We all know blue fire burns hotter than red fire, so. See, Aether Spring. There it is. Monsters gain 5% evasion and crit chance. For every 3 turns of combat, applies power to your monsters. Okay. Yeah, that's nice. Got any new monsters here for us? We got one shifted. I don't remember if blue or purple is the normal one. I think purple is the normal one. Am I right? I was wrong. Purple is in fact the shifted one. Okay. Not great for us. He's doing this and this and this. Okay, so I pretty safely do this. Now our whole team is very different from what it used to be. Do I want to apply burns or do I want to purge? I mean, purging works pretty damn well. It also makes his attack a regular attack. And applying burn is nice. We got multiple synergies with that. Now, what do I do about these guys? Bottom and top. I can shield and redirect. So I'd take both. Or I could let them continue to... This doesn't interrupt, unfortunately. Let's just apply burn, I think. Let's get this guy closer to being staggered so we can copy him. We should be fine here. Look how many effects are happening. Okay, I didn't take any corruption there. I took 1 corruption there. Okay. Or 2, maybe. I think that's only 1. Alright, here's the problem though now. This guy's attacking for a crap load. I can't interrupt him this turn. I can purge him though. That does work. Okay, let's do this first. He's got force now. Man, they are just... Oh, that's not good. That's not good for us. Not great. I'm gonna do this. And then do this. So we can get more damage in on them. They won't actually attack us this turn. Oh, I forgot to capture this guy while he's staggered. So much shield. Stop. Okay. I'll do the memento this turn. Assuming I don't need it for using another artifact. Probably won't. So I'm just gonna do it. We're here to collect monsters. Reduce the shifted. Achieved. I'm pretty close to killing this guy. I can purge. Won't really help a whole lot. He can also purge. What do I want him to do first? What are you attacking with? Everybody? Okay. Probably want to do this. What's he doing? He's just building and applying poison. Okay. So... Does it matter? Bunch. Not getting the double sidekick hit kind of sucks now. I wanted to interrupt that, but I can't. Or I wanted to kill him. I have to kill this guy, unfortunately. We have much choice. Get a little bit of shields, but still gonna take a basic attack here. With guaranteed crits because of the force. Poisoning us, which is okay for right now, but once this guy starts attacking, it's gonna be bad. Just got rid of all of our shields. Okay, well, I can kill him very easily. Question is, how do I do this in an efficient way with our manas? Kill him with anything, really. I want to do big damage for against him. I'm not gonna be able to stagger him. That is 30. That's 30 damage, but it's gonna be crit, so it's gonna be 15 damage a hit, so it'll be 45 damage. That is a problem. Real problem. Not do anything with our stuff here. I don't have the purge. Stealing Aether won't be enough. Might have to just do shields. This is a bit of a pickle. But I need someone to do a small attack against that. Okay, well, we'll figure it out, I'm sure. Make sure we get our damage off. Launch. Like in theory, I could reactivate him. This. Then I don't have the resources to do that. Again, I could do this though. I could do this and this. Then all I need is to find a way to kill the bottom guy with the same amount of resources. Or yeah, Go again, Sheriff. So, like, I can stop this from happening. That's leaves us with as long as this doesn't use, yeah, okay, they're completely separate. So I can do this. Give us shields, which is also nice. This no longer stops this attack. That's sad. Well, all right. Good luck, team. We'll get hit for 45 damage. Plus poison. You lived, just barely. Honestly, it wasn't very much corruption, though. So we can just now kill him. Sheriff is very strong. Makes sense, because he's like Jotun. He's one of the special ones that you can start with when you start up a new game. A complete new save file, essentially. We are a little bit underleveled because we've lost 2 monsters, but you know, whenever this monster purges or steals Aether, no. A crit from an ally deals 3 wild damage. On every 4 attacks from allies, purges 1 enemy Aether. Let's do that. That can definitely be useful. Banner rare. Well, it's better than nothing. It's honestly not bad for us either. Replace one of the perks. Aether, damage, or defense. does hit plus 1? What does hit plus 1 do? Shield. I know what shield generator does. I know what defense does, but what does hit do? Well, let's do Cockatrice. To be replaced. Hit plus 1. Oh, deals an additional 2 damage hit on attack. Huh. Let's honestly get rid of the shield generator and replace it with defense plus 1. Or Aether or damage. Only decreases by 1. I think I'd rather him have defense. Can I do it again? Nope. Map. Still looking for new monsters, please. New monsters? No, that's double Naga. That's terrifying. That's so terrifying for us. Who's over here? Anybody? 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 Loot. All right, we have to go to the left. That's okay. There's no running past us either, by the looks of it. Wait, I can get the high ground. Nice. I could actually run past. Oh, there's an NPC here. Hey. Are you doing the void? Ah, yeah. Don't really care. Oh, I've collected all the NPCs in this area. So I could do this fight and risk a lot. I would get a level up on 2 of us if I did do it. The boss is coming up. Is it worth it? Those Nagas. Plus circuit. I don't think we can take that. I just don't. Let's go to the merchant. It's too risky. Right before the boss. On support action, heals ally with the lowest health by 7. Fire generator plus 2 essentially. And Aether chance. That's pretty good. That's probably better than the drum. Yeah, I think for sure better than the drum. Initial weakness plus 2. Initial shields. Purging Aether, fire generator. All right. Well, I'm gonna do this. Gargoyle. Do I want to give that to anybody else now? I don't think the XP is going to matter at this point. So, chain, fire generator, wild conversion. It's pretty nice. Purging is always nice. Crit invasion to go with our defenses is okay, whatever. I'm just gonna buy XP and move on. Stop thinking about it. Well, there's Medusa. Wind, earth, water, or earth, wind, and its weakness or terror. Neat. Don't care right now, though. So the boss is right there. It's just the hand boss, which I think is probably the easiest boss. Other than maybe Warden. Maybe. He doesn't have, like, the biggest burst damage ever. And if you don't let him get his summons up, then he's severely limited in what he can do. I'm gonna do this because it guarantees that we get to... Can I do this and the other one? No, I can't. I'm gonna have a pretty slow turn here if I do that. Actually, we can do a lot, actually. Yeah, this is fine. This is fun, he said. Smile. Let's just generate wild Aether. So that's very flexible. I would like to just do this, I think. Sidekick up, and then basic attack against bottom, and then top. I could apply more burn. Whatever he does, it's just gonna, yeah. I'll do this. He'll take both hits. So we'll spread our corruption onto him instead of Gargoyle. Just a little tiny bit, but he also gets powered up when he gets hit, so it's quite good. Plus, he had the benefit of the defense. So what do you got? This and this. Well, I'm probably going to purge, almost certainly. So I just get to shut him down completely. We're getting him closer to stagger. He's doing this and this. We don't really need to stagger him currently. I wish he had to retaliate. That's what I wish right now. I can give him power. Doesn't really matter too much. I could reactivate him and he could go again. That's actually not a bad idea. So he is going to do pretty sizable damage to the chicken. This will allow him to attack and allow him to... Okay. So we'll stack up more burn. It won't stagger him completely, which is what we want. Get him a little bit more shields. It's fine. One of them even missed. That small evasion chance came in handy. If he gets hit one more time, I believe he'll apply... Oh, no, it's only happened 4 times. Okay. But if it happens enough, we'll apply 10 burn to him. Now, this is a great turn to stagger. I would absolutely love to. It's pretty good damage. Let's do that. We stagger. Punch. Now he's doing this against everybody, but I could reactivate. I won't have the Aether. I could get the Aether. Pretty cool to be able to do this. Without having to use an artifact, because now if I want Aether, I can get it. This or this would be able to purge. You know what? I have it. I may as well use it, you know? Would I rather do the damage? Yeah, let's do the damage and purge. It's a lot of burn stacks. And then I can get even more burn on him. Or I could start getting redirect on him. Like, who's he attacking? Yeah, I want the chicken to take this hit. We're gonna keep building up the burn on the enemy for when he ever actually gets to use an ability. So far, we've been able to shut him down, but that won't last forever. Ooh, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. A lot of burn as well. That is mattering currently. Like there and there. Okay, both in the middle. That's not ideal. That's good damage. Holy crap. All right, I'm just going to do this. Shield. Power everybody up. I'm going to use Shielding Dust as well. Might be excessive, but we have so many artifacts right now that I see no reason not to. Interrupt shields always for 4. Doesn't matter. Okay. Apply burn. Keep doing it. Gets rid of his weakness too. These are just going to go against whoever. Fine, that's what the shields are there for. And okay, he finally. Oh, that was nice. I was very lucky that the summons hit one against our chicken. So it looks like, yeah, he's got 27 burn on him now. Water wind. I mean, this is really nice. Won't interrupt him though. Want to power everybody up or not bother? What's he doing? He's attacking middle for a crap load and everybody for a crap load. This will be guaranteed. Extra sidekick too. I think I purged that so he doesn't do the big attack. He's just doing the attack against everybody. I wish I had the shield still, but alas, I can stop it. There we go. Then does the most damage, or most. This does slightly less damage, but it also comes very close to daggering him for the future. Gonna take some pain here, but it shouldn't be enough to really matter. We'll cleanse all this corruption after this fight. As long as we just don't die, we're okay. Okay, his summon's gone, thankfully. Okay, I can stagger him this turn really easily. And this will shield everybody. So the question is, do I want to power up first? I think I do. Get the sidekick. Oh, he can also stop that. Okay, I mean, that's awesome. $42. All right, that wasn't even a crit. That was just straight up. You know, I can't really prevent this from hitting everybody. Unfortunately. I can do decent damage. So is there anything I want to do first? Well, I can steal Aether from him. And then maybe now if I purge, yes. Now I can actually stop it, okay. With a combination of the two. He's got all this earth and fire Aether, but nothing else. So we just keep purging it. Well, that's a lot of damage. Oh boy, that's a lot of damage. Anybody else come even close to that? Not really. I think I do this. Shield and power everybody up again. Dude, if he didn't have 2 stacks of weakness right now, you know what I could have done? Attacked with him, got rid of the weakness that way, then reactivated and done it again. I didn't have enough for that. Well, I probably could have. I think I could have won there. Crazy. Oh, this is a good damage. And will I get this close enough to purge him? Half. Damage versus avoiding a hit. Well, that would keep us alive, so it's probably a good idea too. Ooh, actually, this plus this kills. For sure. All right. That's a lot of damage. My kill. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. All right. We've had to salvage this run multiple times, but it's working. All right, worthiness 4. Level ups. Uninterrupt applies power to self. Shields 2 for each power stack. We do get a lot of power stacks now. Does have to interrupt for that to happen though. What other attacks does he have that I'm not really using? I don't really use Hurricane Punch that much anymore. Every so often I use Electrical Jolt. Wind Earth. Heals. Could also just take the HP. Not like I don't hate what we have right now. I think this could be really clutch later on, maybe. Probably more so than Hurricane Punch. Since we are building up a lot of power over time. Every 3 fire aether consumed by allies. Allies burned to all enemies. I mean, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay. We want to be playing burn a lot. A salve epic. Fortunately, it's a salve, which is not that helpful to us. The debuff mitigation's good. Initial shield's okay. I actually don't think I take it. Weirdly enough. Actually, it might be. It's better than the +1 Aether, I think. Is it? We have pretty good Aether generation, but it's not unlimited, that's for sure. You can think of it as also getting 6 HP back. Increase the damage of each Earth hit by 1. Actually, that's really good. Never mind. That's absolutely better than the +1 Aether. Is the +1 Aether better than the crit chance and evasion? I don't think so. I mean, probably, actually. These can save our lives. Aether is just really nice in general, but I'm gonna scrap it. All right. We should get one final chance to cleanse our corruption before the final boss. And this is the team we're gonna go in with, so. All allies gain 10% crit chance in evasion, Aether generation, wild conversion, burn chance. This is just that but better. It's just that but better. Also, I didn't get the new freaking monster. I had all these blank mementos and I didn't get it. Didn't spawn. This is really nice. More purge would also be really nice. Or void crystal. I can get that and void crystal. That's pretty good. Yeah, this banner is just the same but better in every way. Get 8 gold back for it. I can get 1 XP. I don't think that matters whatsoever. Nope. Alright. Alright, final boss time. We actually made pretty good time, surprisingly. We finally made it back. I can still feel Chernobog. I need to reach them again. Look at our gargoyle. Brace yourselves. This is not the team I was expecting to have here, but it works. Farewell, Siryu. With your death, our world shall share our fate, as is their will. Okay, dude. How many times do I have to teach you this lesson, old man? Okay, can I break either of these? Not on my own. It's a bit of a problem. At least he's only doing a basic attack, so it's not that big of a deal. But I'll start working away on one of the hands. I was gonna say I could crit. Almost. Yeah, you don't take these 15 corruptions just to use an ability. It's just not worth it. Unfortunately. I'm gonna do this just to stop his terror application. And then we're just gonna basic attack, I guess. Generate Aether for next turn. Oh, hey. I can actually break his hand. Because now I've got sidekick. Oh, actually, I didn't even need it. Okay. Well, we'll take some basic attacks here. Oh, we dodged one. Nice. Now I only have to deal with one hand. Thankfully. Unfortunately, the person that does earth damage is the one that is grabbed. So that's shitty, but I can do this. Yoink. And all he's doing is a basic attack against Sheriff. Yeah, there's really... I can do some damage to it. Fortunately, they'd have to like all crit for it to actually... It's not a bad idea to make that progress now, though. Actually, I want to get the burn stacks up. I could also just to get the redirect off of Sheriff onto Chicken and avoid being corruption. I think that's what we'll do. And I'll start working away on this, I guess. Ain't great, but it's something. We're gonna have so much Aether for when we actually get to... I got one corruption, that's fine. When he copies us, it's not gonna have very much health. That's fine. Do I actually have any area damage? Sure I do. I'm not sure I do. How do I not have area damage? They're all target. Specifically. Oh, that's so bad for us. That means having to individually target these guys is so painful. It is honestly bad. Well. He's free. He could kill anybody. He burned all enemies would actually be really good. When they use their abilities... Oh, they're getting staggered. Okay. Triggers them immediately? Okay, yeah. Okay, that's our solution to that then. We figured it out. Going against Chicken for a crap load of damage. But I can actually stop it, so that's cool. On interrupt. He's got burn, so I'm just gonna purge too. That's fine. Then his thing will just turn into a basic attack. We have a lot of ways to purge the enemy Aether. We don't have a lot of ways to get rid of this terror that's building up on us, and we're not doing much damage because he keeps freaking grabbing him. So annoying, dude. He's doing a lot of stuff. This is a problem. Can I do anything to prevent stuff? Ish. I can't break that hand without some help. If I do this. But he's still doing this big attack against Chicken, which is terrifying. That's a hell of a lot of damage. Oh, a little bit of shield's not really gonna help much. Yeah, I gotta hope for this crits. I didn't get any crits. I didn't get a single fucking crit. It's so sad. Oh, well, he can free himself. Well, okay. I mean, I guess. Doesn't really help much here. We're not getting damage in. That's the problem. Oh, actually, we just barely managed to avoid him doing his attack. Once again. Well, this will interrupt. It'll give us all 4 shields. Or I could apply more burn. I think I'll take this. Okay, come on, guys. There you go. Now he's not doing anything this turn, right? Yeah, no. We just get to go all out. Yeah, I think this time we'll go all out. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother buffing up or anything. Just go. Do I have anything that can cleanse the corruption? You know, it gets rid of. Some of the terror on him. I think it will. Yes. Okay, so that does work. That's cool. Now I could do a small amount of damage, or I could set up for next turn. I think that's what I'm gonna do. All right. Hopefully we can stagger everybody with fire. Fortunately, if I do that, then this is such a pain in the ass. I could be doing so much more damage. But he has to do everything. Fortunately. Yeah. Yeah. It's just too convenient to do. There you go. Doesn't kill it, but it works. Now here's the problem. What do I do with him? Well, I can do a lot of damage here. I'll use up his sidekick too. 50 damage, 30 damage. And then well, all right. Works for me. It's a lot of shields. They aren't really going to get used this turn. He just gave himself 14 shields. Okay, those shields actually did come in handy. Excellent. 5 terror to everybody is bad. That's not good for us. The stupid hand is being obnoxious. Oh, there's 2 hands now. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, that's so trash, dude. No. That's so annoying. Can't really do a whole lot to prevent this stuff either. He's got too much Aether at this point. I need to go. Do I just go full aggro? Is that is a problem. Can't reactivate myself. Kill the chicken with this. No, he blocked it. He protected his own chicken. I mean, that's one less defense he has, at least, I guess, but... What I do is this, maybe? Oh, crap, I forgot. He's still probably attacking us, yeah. We're gonna take a lot of damage here. Am I gonna die? Glacier Smash on him is really, really bad for us. I can't do this for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why it's locked. I think I have to go aggro. Just take the corruption. I can't be sitting around taking these hits. I have to get the damage in as fast as possible before it's too late. Go ham. We managed to avoid these attacks. Some of them at least. It's still gonna be a lot of damage because his hands are doing attacks too. Now they're gonna block each other too. Well, we're on a timer here. We just have to go. We just have to go. Problem is the chicken's now in the way. I don't have a great way to kill the chicken. That's like time efficient, you know? Because they're gonna block for each other. Wait, they're gonna block for each other. What's he doing? He's doing a lot of big attacks. I want to do power, but I think I have to do shields. If I target him, he'll go in front of it and he'll take the hit instead. I think that might be the way to go. Here's a question. Do you think we can stagger him this turn? I think so. Although maybe not because of the chicken. If I could hit him with this, okay, I have to just kill the chicken. And then I can do this. It says more and it staggers, so. All right, good luck, team. These hands are gonna hurt us. They're just applying burn and doing wind damage. We might live. We might also just die a horrible death here. Oh, he's cloning. Okay. He only cloned one. It's got a lot of HP. Mildly terrifying. Fine. We're going for the kills here. What are you doing? You're attacking for a lot of damage. You're also attacking for a lot of damage, but... I think I do this anyways. That activates his sidekick. We're just ignoring the corruption mechanic here. Oh, he had dodge. So we missed a little bit of it. Okay. You want to do that again? Can I do the reaction reactivate? Yes. It's not free action, but do it again. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's a lot of damage. Basically guarantees that if we can kill him, or if we can survive this turn, we win next turn. Oh, it's enough. The hold. Full aggro works sometimes. You gotta know when to pull the trigger. Stop fighting the symptoms and just be like, yeah, you know what? I can burn them down before bad things happen. We all survive. Victory is ours. Glorious worthiness for everybody. Look at that, 4 for everybody. Let's look at all these deaths we had. Dead. Not bad. Very good. We even got the last NPC from that area, I think. Well, if you enjoyed this, please do leave a like and subscribe if you're not already. And I play games like this quite a lot, so if that's your jam and you like the kind of long format that I have, long form format. Starting gold. Yeah, all right, I'll just buy these so I have them. Nope, need to worry about it anymore. And we will go up here. Grab this. Extra soul would actually be pretty nice. All right. Still a few more upgrades that we can get. I think there's some more stuff over here. See, does he give anything? No. Not in town, he doesn't. Just when we're in the void. I think I've soulbounded everybody except for the ones I have not discovered. Yes. We can do a little bit of decorating around town. Let's see. What haven't we purchased? Bushes. And lily pad. Pond reeds. Soul soup. Or soup pot, sorry. Why did I think... Okay, whatever. So there's a bunch of expensive ones at the church and stair crossing, which are okay. Yeah, we got a ways to go before we make the whole town very pretty. I don't know if anything happens when we do, but I'll leave it there. And thank you all for coming, and I'll see you guys next time.